All right, well, hello guys. Today is day number 9. We're going to talk about the activities for day 9. Hope you guys had a good day 8, but let's go ahead and get into day 9 today. Same thing always. Activities going to start out reading a book. Get a book and read. Remember, whoever's with you could be big brother, big sister, could be mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever you're with today. Get a book and read. But I want you to do after you read that book is I want you to retell it. You know, in your own words, tell what happened in the story. The same thing, what happened at the beginning, how it began, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end of the story. Yeah, how it worked. Okay, but I want you to do this time after you're done also, I want you to get a piece of paper, pencil, crayons, markers, and I want you to draw a picture of the main character. The main character, the person, or the animal, the person, the human, whoever the story was about. So if you read, like, let's say, Cat in the Hat, who might be the main character? The cat. The cat would be one. Or we've read Green Eggs and Ham. One of the main characters would be Sam. So what I want you to do is draw a picture of them. Then I want you to write down 3 words or talk about 3 things that you would use to describe them. Like Cat in the Hat. The cat would be could be silly. That would be one word they could describe it. Think of words, like about 3 words or things that would describe the main character you drew. Okay, and then also describe the setting. Remember, the setting is where the story took place. Where the story took place. Like Cat in the Hat took place in the house was one place, was one part of the setting. Green Eggs and Ham, it went through the house, went to a train, went through all different, a boat, many different settings. You talk about where the story took place, where it happened. Okay, and now after that, we're going to move on to math. We're going to talk about shapes. What kind of shapes? When we talk about a shape, there's something called 2D or 3D. We're talking about, big word, dimensional. Dimensional. Dimensional is dimensions. It talks about, if we're talking about the normal shapes, like circle, square, triangle, rectangle, those are called 2D because they have 2 dimensions. Like, whoops, I erased it. Can you believe that? Like how tall it is and how long it is. Okay, has 2. How tall it is and how wide it is. That's how we're talking about 2D shapes. But there's another shape we talk about would be 3D. We talk about how tall it is, how wide it is, but there's one thing of how deep it is that gives it the shape. It's like a dice here. It is called a 3D. It is a cube. It is height, it has width, and it has depth. It has size to it. We have several different 3D shapes. A sphere. A sphere is what you would know as like a ball. A sphere. 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 Cube. It's like a dice. A cube. Cube has shape. It's like a... Then we have a cone. Cone. Just like it is. You ever had a cone? It is a cone. And here's a big one. Rectangular prism. Ooh, that's a big word. Rectangular prism. That's what you would think of as like a box. A box. Now, if you look at the flat side, it looks like a rectangle. Yeah. But we talk about how high it is, how long it is, but also how deep it is. Once it's a 3D shape, we call it a rectangular prism. What I want you to do is look around your house and see if you can find these different 3-dimensional shapes or 3D shapes. A sphere, a cube, cone, or rectangular prisms. I want you to look around your house and see if you can find some of these different shapes, okay? And also after that, another thing to do is count to 100. Remember, we talked about it a long time. Count to 100. But I got a trick today. What I want you to do today was when you're counting, for every tens, like if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For every 10, I want you to be doing a different exercise. So what you could be doing is you're counting to 10. You could be doing jumping jacks or hopping in place. So as you're doing your 1, 2, 3, you are jumping in place till you get to 10. And then when you get to 11, switch to a different exercise, maybe jumping jacks. Then you could go 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way to 20. Then when you get to 20 for the next 10, or to 30, next 10, you will start a different exercise. Try to do a different exercise for every 10 numbers. So when you're in your 10s, your 20s, your 30s, yeah, you're doing a different exercise. Work on your mind and also your body, get it strong. Okay, and also for math, we're going to talk about shortest to longest. What I want you to do is find different things. You could find chapstick, a marker, pencil. See, find a bunch of different objects, maybe 6 or so. And I want you to do is I want you to put them in order from shortest to longest. Practice your shortest to longest. Set them in order from shortest to longest for the math. Okay, and after that, for math, we want to move on to science. We're going to talk about reflection. Reflect, like you look in the mirror and you see yourself, you see reflection. But also when we talk about reflection, we talk about light. How light reflects off of something. Reflects. So, let's look around your house and see different things that reflect light. Like a CD. Well, a CD, let's look here on the wall. Yeah, if we shine it, it'll shine and reflect off of it and shine up on the wall. Yeah, the light will shine off of it and shine up on the wall. Reflects. Things that will reflect light and make light shine up on the reflect. Find things that reflect light and things that won't reflect the light. So let's say if I shine light on this, no light's going to bounce off and shine on the wall. No, because it doesn't reflect. See if you can find different surfaces or things you can shine a light on and see if the light will bounce off and shine somewhere else. See what reflects the light. Okay. And I want you to draw pictures of maybe things you can find that will reflect light and draw pictures of things that will not reflect light. And then kind of talk about them. Why certain things reflected and why things didn't maybe. Okay, and then after that, let's do social studies. Social studies, today, we've been talking about our needs, our things we need, our things we want. But I want you to draw a picture of a bank. A bank, a bank is a place where we keeps our money. A bank. And I want you to talk about why do we have banks? And what do they do? What do they do for us? Okay? And after you do that and talk about it, then I want you to talk about or try to answer this question. Why do we need money? Why do we need money? What's the importance of having money and what do we need to do with it? Okay, well that's all the activities for day 9. Remember, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. It's good talking to you again. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.